the situation. I just think it's messed up.
Go on our Facebook while that poll up there. Let us know what you think. I think it's important to, get more opinions on this.
Well, I think is there a part of this thing that's like maybe the zoo's fault for even where a kid could even climb into a pit
Well, I mean,
full of
there's a
gorillas?
lot of ways. Is it the mom's fault? From the zoo's perspective, I feel like they did the right thing in the sense of protecting the child. They did what they had to do. And
Okay, but there's two different things we got to look at, obviously.
Yeah.
So you have morally, but then you have lawfully. So lawfully, they had to kill a gorilla.
Well, that's what it comes down to.
To save a lawsuit. Otherwise,
Yeah, that's the sad part about it, is that it comes down to that. That's what the main focus was, is not even like the whole picture. It was just like, we just don't want to deal with the lawsuit.
Hold up. So Dr. Mick,
that whole Cincinnati should be closed. Shouldn't even be around if that's the case. They don't know, there's no safety.
Let's dissect this really quickly. This is kind of it's when you kind of get to it like on a real intellectual level here. It's kind of an interesting thought. So we get these exotic wild animals, and then we put them in cages or pits, apparently, and we have them there in these boxed enclosings for our own entertainment as human beings.
Exactly.
And apparently we don't do a good job to enclose them and keep kids from going in. But when a kid apparently does go in there, the animal gets killed. That kind of sucks. Okay, so this situation, I don't know, dude. That really blows.
It's a
catch-22.
controversial topic, and there's a lot of different angles, and
I
it's
think
a lot
it's
of people to blame.
Well, I think it's kind of like Shamu at SeaWorld. The dude shouldn't be at SeaWorld. The dude should be in an ocean swimming in thousands of miles. You know what I mean?
It's an ongoing issue.
Yeah.
So I looked up parenting tips because I thought it would be appropriate for this segment. Since parenting was a factor in this. I mean, the thing is you never know until you're in somebody's position. I don't want to judge the parents. I don't want to judge anybody, but an outsider looking in, it's a bummer. The whole situation is a bummer. It sucks.
Sure.
Well, everybody sees that child that's kind of going crazy, and you say, whose fault is it? Is it the young child? He's just being young, or is it really the parents not doing their job? And you said you got 5 tips.
Yeah. Okay, so number one. Take charge. Children crave limits, which help them understand and manage an often confusing world. Show your love by settling boundaries so your kid can explore and discover things safely.
Man, she's passionate over here.
Because it's simple. Simple.
It's that Instagram, I'm telling you, it's distracting parents, man.
Number two. Remember that discipline is not punishment. Enforcing limits is really important in teaching kids how to behave in the world and helping them become competent, caring, and control. I pulled these ones pertaining to the ape one, so there's a lot here, but I pulled these ones because I thought they would make sense with what we're talking about. So then number three. Make warm memories. This child's going to remember this forever.
Sure.
I fell into a gorilla pit at 3. Your children will probably not remember anything that you'd say to them, but they will recall the family rituals like bedtime and game night and that they fell into a gorilla pit. Number 4. Trust your mommy gut. No one knows your child better than you. Follow your instincts when it comes to his health and well-being. If you think something's wrong, chances you are right. If you think your child is going to fall into a gorilla pit, he's going to fall into the pit, man.
It's that Twitter, man.
They probably didn't think that.
Tweet. But there's some bad parents out there, man. This is why we're doing parenting tips.
Were you in the gorilla pit? Have you ever lost any kids to a gorilla pit? What's your...
I've lost a kid's shoe in a gorilla pit.
Really?
Yeah, swear to God. We'll do number 5
That's
and then we'll
where
talk
it
about that after. So number 5, last tip. Teach your baby to sign. Thought this would be good at the end of the gorilla pit. Like, hey, mom.
Yo, what up, mom? Safe?
Hey, I'm in danger. Just because a child can't talk doesn't mean there isn't lots that she would or he would like to say. Simple signs can help you know what he needs or she. Even how she feels well before she has the words to tell you. A great way to reduce frustration. So, those are my tips for because I'm a nanny and I've been a nanny for 6 years now. And one of my first nanny jobs, we went to the zoo and I was holding the little boy that I nanny for, and we were kind of sitting on the fence area of it, and I kind of had him over the fence and I was holding him from behind really tightly so he can really see it. But it wasn't, there's tons of fences above, before this fence. So it wasn't like I was just putting him on the closest one. And I pick him up, and his foot kind of got stuck, and his shoe fell off and went into the chimpanzee part of the whole thing, and they had to shut down the whole section to get the shoe because the chimp was playing with it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But at the end of the day, I was holding on to him, and I would not have let him, he was 3 at the time, and I would have not let him, just wander around and, he's 3.
Let me ask you, did you tell that kid, hey, don't tell your parents about this?
No, the parents were with us.
Oh, yeah?
We were all doing the same thing. It just happened to be that, of course, my luck that I pulled the child up and his shoe got stuck. And it was so embarrassing. And it was my first real nanny job. And I was really young and it sucked. But he didn't fall in.
Yeah, but he didn't fall into the pit. So
He didn't fall into the
winning!
pit. I'm winning still. I'm still a nanny. I have bits and pieces of what a parent is. And that's why I think it's so frustrating for me. If things happen, I get it, but you always keep your eyes on your kid, man. It's especially at a zoo in a public spot. It could have been even worse where he got stolen.
Right.
He could have been taken away from a person that's just crazy at the zoo. This could have been a way different story, So that's what my point is.
That's actually a funny thought, though, because you think about it, if a dude steals a kid and kidnaps somebody, they don't come out and shoot them.
No, they go to prison and they end up being served food every day.
And they go on parole.
And it's actually more expensive to have
And
somebody.
we pay for that, right?
And it's more expensive to have somebody in prison than it is to put them through college.
Something too, actually, I just thought about this too. Wasn't it not too long ago, this dude was like, I'm going to commit suicide and jumped into a lion's pit, and then the zoo people had to shoot the lions and save the guy from killing? What is up? This world is crazy.
That's my point of it. I understand this child. It's a life. I get it. But there's so many lives and souls. If I would have fallen in, I would have been like, oh, take me out. I mean, it's a kid and stuff. But, your mistakes can't be put onto other things and animals. And I think that's the problem with everything nowadays. It's just sad. It's really sad. I mean, I don't think a 3-year-old should have to, go because of a mistake. But it's just this chimp did not ask for this. He didn't even want to be there. If it was his decision, he would be where he belongs.
Well, I think the real problem is I don't think we should have animals in captivity.
Amen.
Wild animals in captivity.
I agree with that. I've always said it. But I mean, it should be really rehabilitation and put them back out.
Mick, you look like you have a certain kind of passion behind that.
Well, because I'm thinking about if aliens came here. I know it sounds out there.
Here we go. We're going off to La La Land.
If aliens came
Hang
here
on.
and they put
Buckle
us
up.
in cages and they had this is the caveman section, and then they put me in there, and then they said,
that'd be a good one.
And then
I would pay money to see that.
You know what? Let's end the show now because me and her are about to go at it.
And then a 3-year-old fell into your enclosure.
They would shoot me. But I'm just saying, man, it's crazy, dude. Oh, man, I don't.
Oh, it's sad.
Get out of here, huh?
I know, and it's everybody on Facebook has an opinion about it and stuff. I know you can never know until you're in somebody's position, but this is just one of the things when it comes to animals. I'm extremely passionate about it.
Well, here, let me pose the question here, because I like doing the both sides thing.
Yeah.
Your baby, your kid.
Yeah.
Come on, what's the opinion here? It's your baby, right?
Yeah.
Save your kid, or does it really come back to what your opinion is, hey, that's just a life. Hey, it's just,
No, I know, and I'm not saying it's just a life, and I think it sucks. I think the whole thing sucks. I'm not saying the kid doesn't deserve to live. I just think it's just a bummer that somebody wasn't paying attention, and then this whole thing had to happen.
The gorilla.
And it's an endangered
Parenti?
species, man. It's not like it's just an average chimp. It's an endangered species. This is the problem. We're depleting this planet, and if we can't have animals, then there is no us. So this is the whole thing. This is a bigger picture than that.
Well, it's just investors trying to make money. So basically, when you really look at it, I have zookeepers there, zoologists who probably really are passionate about animals, but it's not the zoologists who run and own the zoo. It's people, billionaires, who want to make more money, and they're like, we can make money by having a chimpanzee gorilla exhibit, so let's do that.
Yeah.
And that's what's messed up, But
Anyway.
we did slavery, and now we have another form of slavery with animals.
geez.
Don't
And
say that word.
Open up another can of worms.
Don't
but we can
say
go on
that.
for days, man. It's just human corruption. But hey, on a better note, I got a question for you guys. So, oh man, everybody's all
What's
heated
good?
over here.
What's good?
I can see all the different looks on people's faces.
Well, we know when you have a question, it's not a simple question.
Well, it actually really is. So I've been feeling a little lonely lately, and I was wondering if we had a pool bash. If I was to go get a swimming pool, volleyball net, and get a volleyball, would you guys be down to do a little barbecue or something?
Sure. I have a pool at my place.
That segue was just impressive.
Yeah, that made a lot of sense.
Well, it's not all the time about segments. Sometimes it's about
Content
and taking a turn for the better. Good sir.
Yes.
All right, I'll be there, baby.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Party at my place. What's good?
Yeah, we should do it, though, for real. Hey, also, we were also talking about doing battle karaoke this week. Remember that?
Yeah.
We're going to upload some videos up to the website so people can check us out and see who the Bon Jovi
Get a
of the
little
group
bit
is.
more intimate with our listeners.
That's right. Anyways, all right. I'm done.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We are Skull and Bones Radio. As always, check us out on SkullNBonesRadio.com. On Facebook, like us.
We got that poll going.
The poll, yeah. Give us your thoughts on this whole gorilla situation. Ashley, she will be doing her punishment video. It's been, at least a month now we've been trying to get her to do that?
I've been refusing to do our game show because of it.
I know. Is that what that is? Next week we will have a Casey's Trivia Awesomeness.
Super explosion of trivia awesomeness competition.
Get it right.
Boom!
I can't even say that.
Thanks for checking us out.
Who
Same
are we,
time.
baby?
We are Skull and Bones Radio.
Everywhere we go! Come on,
Skull and
guys.
Bones.
You guys suck.
Skull and Bones Radio. That's what we are.